RealTalkTwinCities.com. We're back for our final segment. We're going to talk about ghost cities in China. If you build it, they will come, or maybe not in the case of China. Also, find out what the most affordable cities in the U.S. are, and recap our reasons to work with an expert like Foreman Earhart. Number of them. Basically, you need to seek the counsel of an expert who is not emotionally involved in your big decisions. Someone that's been doing it for 30 years. And again, you can reach out to Mark at ForemanEarhart.com. Donna.
Yes.
You have the handle on the ghost cities in China. What do you mean? They're haunted? Are we doing that again? Are we back to Halloween? What do you mean by ghost city?
October is over. You know,
Yes.
I think it's really kind of an interesting story. China's built over 20 towns, and they're all unoccupied. The latest ghost town, is what we're calling it, is a $50 billion fake replica of Manhattan.
Just
so the story
somewhere?
is, if you build it, they will come, and nobody came?
Nobody came. It's scheduled to be completed in 2019, and there are many replicas of like the Twin Towers and the Empire State Building, yet nobody lives there. They also have a replica of Paris that's under construction, and this all started in 2008, and then the housing crisis kind of hit them really hard, and they're still building stuff, and nobody's moving in, and all the money's going there, and it's a big.
So these are literally, whatever, mid-sized cities with empty buildings.
Yep, absolutely empty buildings. And they're talking about, they're talking about 164 million square feet of office space in this replica of Manhattan.
And
That's
it's
huge,
empty.
and it's empty.
And so what this is, it's an ambitious plan to try to transform 250 million people from the countryside into city dwellers over the next 20 years. And it's basically ambitious local governments that are eager to report high GDP growth by any means necessary.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And it's not working.
Yeah.
Very
There's
interesting.
a real estate bubble in the future.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
that could be. Well, who knows about the affordability of that? And also in Hong Kong, now we're back to the haunted theme again, Cheryl. I know that
Because I'm still living in October,
Okay.
even
Yes,
though
you are.
seem to think it's gone here. I've got more thoughts about haunted homes. So, we talked about in Minnesota, if somebody dies in your home, it does not need to be disclosed unless it's a murder, and
Right.
it has to be a convicted murder, right?
Right.
Well, in Hong Kong, you don't have to disclose anything, even if there's a murder. But, you know that whole feng shui thing,
Mm-hmm.
they don't like when people die in the apartments. So, what they do is buyers are doing their own research before they buy or rent a property, and if somebody has died, especially if it's been a suspicious death, the purchase price or rents are discounted by 50%.
Talk
Wow.
about a stigmatized property.
Yeah, exactly. So if you're having a little trouble making the rent payment, look for a property where somebody died.
Yeah,
In Hong Kong.
half
Exactly.
off. That's very affordable. So we've been talking about the most affordable city in the U.S. for what is it?
Oh wait, can I just say one
Yes.
more thing? In the UK, they have friendly ghosts. So actually, if you're in the UK and a property has a friendly ghost, the price goes up. So be careful
I'll keep that in mind.
where you're going. Yeah.
Friendly ghosts. Okay, so
Yeah.
Casper, price goes up. Dracula,
Down.
Not so
down.
much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So
Okay.
what's the most affordable city in the U.S.? We've been talking about it for an hour.
It is right where we live and
Minneapolis,
work.
St. Paul.
The
Wow.
Twin Cities.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And most affordable is defined as, how do they What's the definition
Well,
there?
they take a look at two numbers.
Okay.
The median household income in the Twin Cities is $67,000, and that's about $15,000 above the national average. Then they take a look at the median priced home prices, which is $213,000.
Okay.
Okay, so Twin Cities number 1, Atlanta is number 2, and our home prices are, well, let me look at this one other way here. So our median income exceeds the wage requirements for purchasing the median home by 23%.
Gotcha.
Okay, this is where I get into trouble with my math skills. So thank goodness Eric is here to help me out. So we know the median household income, 67,000. We know that's 23% off from the national average, and we know our median price, $213 for houses. So what Eric has calculated for us is that means the average household can afford a $260,000 home. So we have some great values out there. You definitely want to be buying in the Twin Cities, not San Francisco. There, the median income is only $10,000 higher than us at $77,000, but their median home price is $770,000.
Wow.
Incredible.
Yeah, so
Incredible.
you have a lot of people there that are shacking up together.
So our housing stock is not the cheapest, but the higher wages make it the most affordable city in the country for home ownership. Is that, am I reading that correctly?
Thank you
Yes.
so much for clarifying that. You made it sound much simpler than I did.
And San Francisco, on the other hand, with a $77,000 annual median income, the median home price is $770,000 compared to our $213,000. That's just hard to get. That's unbelievable.
Well, that might explain why there are so many homeless people in San Francisco.
Well, yeah, I suppose that's a pretty steep price of entry. 20% down, you're looking at 150 grand. So wages increased an average of 2% nationally, but only 1.3% in the Twin Cities. But we still enjoy this, being the number one in affordability. I think that speaks well to the stability of this market, which also makes real estate investing in this market safer than others, perhaps. Is that right?
That is right, and plus our unemployment is lower here in the Twin Cities,
Right.
so with wages up, unemployment down, prices are priced perfectly for first-time home buyers especially. We really want to see you get into the market sooner than later, take advantage of those low interest rates, and you can contact Donna or I at realtalktwincities.com or 612-735-0553. We would love to help you buy or sell your next home, whether it is this fourth quarter or the beginning of the year. Eric, anything new on the mortgage front?
Yes, national average rates on a 30-year fixed with 20% down and perfect credit dropped to 4.07 from last week was 4.14, and again these aren't rates, they're national averages that give you some indication. So rates are good, and I think it seems that they're going to stay that way for the near term, meaning the next few months or so. Things are pretty quiet. So if you want to figure out if it's worth taking advantage of the lower rates, and you can call me at 952-905-5757 for a mortgage checkup and find out either you're exactly where you need to be, or maybe we can do a no-cost refinance for you. If you're buying a home, happy to get you pre-approved. Again, give me a call, 952-905-5757. We'll see you next week on Real Talk Twin Cities. Every Sunday, all things real estate on AM 1280 The Patriot.